Last week, amidst all the reports about the hellish portal in the Gulf of Mexico, a portal that goes straight down to hell, thanks to corporate America. Amidst all that, I tried to find someone that we could get on this program who might be able to offer some insight into what's going on. We've had an awful lot of people on television, radio interviews, on the weekend talk shows, so on and so forth, who are spouting the same garbage. In the first place, we know that BP is lying through its teeth. In the second place, we know that the Obama administration has done absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, nothing to seize control of this. So the gusher continues to pump this poison into the Gulf of Mexico. We looked high and low, far and wide, as the cliche goes, to try to find somebody who could offer some insight into this horrific situation. And I think we finally found someone. He is a professor of geology, I believe. Let me look here. Yeah, professor of geology at NYU. I want to welcome Professor Curley. Professor, welcome to the program.
Hello.
I'm glad you could take time out of your schedule to spend a little time with us. How long have you been a geologist or in the field of geology?
Oh, that's a good question. Since the census workers came to my house and offered me some stimulus money. And then last Friday they fired me, but they hired me back today. I'm 7 new hires for the week.
Professor, hold on just a second. When did you start? Let me give you an easier question then. When did you start working as a consultant for BP?
Oh, right after I found the bag of, it was funny-looking tapes on the subway in Manhattan. The bag had an airline tag on it marked LAX, and there was a note on it that said, "If lost, call BP now. 1-800-BIG-POOPY."
Uh-huh. So you called them, obviously, and they put you to work, right?
Sweetly.
Let's get to some of the more technical aspects of this, because it is a horrendous tragedy. What caused this blowout to begin with?
Monica Lewinsky.
All right. Let me ask you this. Do you own, I'm sorry to get too personal here, but we like to check with our sources. I didn't have a chance to talk to you before the program. Do you own any BP stock?
They told me I couldn't answer that question. They knew it would be asked.
Okay. Do you work alone, or is there a team? Do you work with a team?
Most of the time, but not always.
Wait a minute. You work alone or with a team?
Yes.
All right. Let me try that again. Okay, let me ask you this. I've been reading about some of the equipment that's being used by BP, and one of the things is called a bell nipple. What is a bell nipple?
Bell nipple? It's bell pepper melted and reshaped from Play-Doh.
Okay, and what about a shaker tank?
Oh, that's easy. That's a new line of clothing by Dolly Parton.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, Professor, one last term here that I think we need to have to define for us, and if you can do as well as you've done on the other two, I think we're home free here. What about, what is a flow bean?
That was an idea that was developed from a conference with the OMB and Princeton University. They developed a mixture of Metamucil and beaver hair. Don't know where the name came from.
And it's called a flow bean. Okay. Now,
if at first you don't succeed, keep on stuck until you do succeed.
I see. Okay. A lot of attempts have been made to stop this this horrible gusher. Why didn't the so-called garbage shot work? Why didn't that work?
It was had something to do with a legal holiday and not enough accrued vacation time.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm not sure I understand that. All right. What was the top hat effort? Remember that? And why didn't that work? The top hat? Professor Curley?
The
top.
It was an old trick, but it just didn't work.
It just didn't work or work? Oh, good. Okay. Now, I'm sure you've been watching television. You've seen, like most of us have, an awful lot of animals dying, right?
Oh, the humanity! The humanity! Oh, the guppies! The anglerfish! The tigerfish! Archerfish! Tigerfish! Lionfish! Giraffefish! Skunkfish! Oh, the little chihuahua dogfish! Oh, the anchovies! The salad! Calamari! Oh, the calamari with a feta fish! Pizza fish! Pepperoni fish! Oh, Mulberry cheese!
Okay.
I'm so frustrated!
Oh, oh, all right, Professor Curley, just a couple more here. When is this going to end?
6:15 on Thursday.
Excuse me?
I
Pro-
don't know.
Professor Curley, we have to have an answer to this. You're the expert. You've been hired by BP. When is this going to be end? When is this damn thing going to be plugged up? Professor?
Oh! Are you casting asparagus on my cooking?
Okay. All right. Listen,
Roasted to red and
oh, excuse me?
how do you do? Drink 4 of these and
Professor, I have to tell you, I didn't expect this interview to turn out this way. Let me just add, I'm sure you're a professor. It says on your bio sheet here that you're from NYU. That's New York University, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Well, Professor Curley, anything else you would like to add before we move on? Any Professor? Nothing. Not a thing. All right, Professor. You thank you very much. You have a nice evening, okay? Professor? Oh, good night, sir. Thank you very much. Good night, Professor. Okay. Thank you, Professor. Did you book this?
No.
Who booked this guy? Who got this guy on the show?
You conjured up some demon with a Ouija board.
I tried to provide experts on the program, Kathy, and something like this happens. All right. Well.